And so therefore I was able to enjoy this movie too, because I was able to accept this. In fact, this is really a non-issue, actually. It's something like, I don't want to downgrade the movie by comparing it to this, but I must compare it to Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason that Yu-Gi-Oh! Purports itself to be a story that happens in the real world, except for one thing. And I bet you can guess what that one thing is. The one thing is card games. The entire world that these characters live in is based around the card game Duel Monsters. It's based around this idea that card games are the biggest thing in the world. It's like the three branches of government they mentioned in one episode are finance, military, and card games, or something like that. That's their entire world, and this movie is the same thing. This thing just exists in this world. In fact, it's become a part of the culture. All business executives they meet in this movie either know that this machine exists and that people can get inside their dreams, and so, or that they can hire people to get into their dreams, or they've been given special training to protect against this. In fact, they even hint that there are actually legal applications for this technology. The technology is like common knowledge. It's already been used in the military for training exercises. What really I think people are missing out on when they see this movie and they say, well, that just can't happen. How is that supposed to be realistic? How am I supposed to accept that? Use your imagination, guys. Come on. Think a little outside the box a little bit more. This is not supposed to be that. This is not supposed to be something that you get everything. If you got all the explanation, if Christopher Nolan spent all that time explaining to you exactly how this thing worked, you would have no room for the great story. It would be like The Matrix. I keep coming back to that, but that's what it is instantly comparable to. If you watch The Matrix, the first movie set the concept up. They spent hours upon hours explaining to you how the entire thing worked. And they didn't do much else. They introduced a problem, and then they introduced a possible solution, but they actually just spent most of the time setting up the world. The second film really introduced the story. It introduced, the fact that, yes, there was a possible solution, but here are the problems that you're going to face in trying to fit up that thing. Well, Agent Smith is back. Agent Smith isn't gone. Agent Smith is back. And this guy is here, and this guy is here, and Zion is going to be attacked. And then in the third movie, you got the conclusion, or a possible conclusion. It's really kind of ambiguous. Well, this movie packs that entire thing into one movie, and that's why they had to leave some explanation out. Because this movie is brilliant. It sets up a world, it sets up a problem, it sets up a possible solution to the problem, then sets up possible problems that would stop the solution to the original problem, and then it carries out its climax and conclusion. And finally, it introduces a possible conclusion, but it's kind of ambiguous, so you don't know so you don't know if they actually got out of the problem or not. And I know I'm being really, really vague, but I don't want to spoil this movie, because this movie is brilliant. It's great. It's incredible. And I'm running out of time here, so I gotta wrap this up quick. I want you guys to see this movie. I am dead serious. Go out there and watch this movie, because this movie kicks ass! Seriously. Look, Avatar. James Cameron has been on top of the movie charts for way too long. He's been on top of the charts. And you know why? Because he makes pretty movies. He makes pretty movies, and all the people go out there because, hey, I heard this movie was really pretty, and they go out and they see this. Don't do that, guys. I'm serious. Don't do that. You're doing a disservice to yourselves and everybody else. Show other people that we are smart, that we're smart people. Go out there, find every Christopher Nolan movie you can, buy them up, watch them. Go to Inception. I want you and your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' friends' dogs and your dogs' friends' 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 relatives, uncles, aunts, second roommates from college, 20 years ago, sisters, brothers, third roommates, puppy chow owner, distributors, great aunts, mother, to go see this movie right now. You know why? Because this movie needs to get more money. Christopher Nolan movies, they just need to get more money. Christopher Nolan is rapidly becoming one of my rapidly becoming one of my favorite directors of all time. Needs to get money, get up the charts, eclipse James Cameron, show people that we don't want just doing this. I mean, you can show me pretty images. Yeah, show me pretty images. Let's keep going to the movies with pretty images. Let's show that we filmmakers have about as much taste for movies as a baby with keys being dangled in front of his face. No, go see a good movie. See this movie, this intellectually challenging film, masterpiece that is going to go down in the annals of his cinema history. Don't go out and watch Clash of the Titans or Last Airbender, these movies that will never be heard from again. These are the movies like The Mole Men. You never heard of that movie? There's a good reason, because it's not good. That movie has disappeared in the history of filmmaking. That movie is not a film that people remember. That film has gone the way of the dodo. There are like dozens of films that there are like thousands of films that come out of Hollywood each year. Out of those many films, Clash of the Titans will not be remembered. Mole Men will not be remembered. Last Airbender will not be remembered. Inception will be remembered. I guarantee it. Inception, like Taxi Driver, and The Godfather, possibly even Ocean's 11. I mean, it's a heist movie. It will be remembered. This is a true classic. This is a true classic. It's a classic. So thank you very much for watching this review, this very quick review. See you later.